Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. You may remember Chevy Chase playing I Am Fletcher for 2 movies back in the 80s. Now Fletch is back with Jon Hamm in the title role in Confess Fletch. It's in theaters, video on demand, and will be on Showtime October 28th, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Jon Hamm takes over the really unique role from Chevy Chase and really inhabits it his own. Fletch is a freelance investigative journalist who arrives at a rental property to discover a dead body in the basement. The cops believe that he's the prime suspect, but they can't quite pin it on him. Meanwhile, Fletch is out to prove his innocence and tries to find a connection between that to the kidnapping of a wealthy man and a stolen art collection. The film also features a funny ensemble with Marcia Harden, John Slattery, MacLachlan, and Lorenzo Izza. Confess Fletch is inspired by the second book in Gregory MacDonald's Fletch detective series. Hamm and writer-director Greg Mottola wanted to go back to MacDonald's work as the inspiration here versus just rebooting the Chase movies. You can't copy Chase's antics, so it's a really wise choice to just go back to the source material and approach it with a fresh outlook while updating it from the 1970s to modern day. The character is always finding himself in a heap of trouble, donning different names and identities to get what he wants, while the cops are out to nail him for a crime that he didn't commit. He's certainly unconventional in his thought process and approach, and while he may seem like the oddball, his work to solve the murder leads him down a rabbit hole of just zany yet suspicious characters, making Fletch look like your average Joe along the way. Now, the supporting cast is really rich, with MacLachlan as a germaphobe art dealer constantly applying hand sanitizer, to Annie Mamalu as the victim's stoner neighbor. There's a really funny scene with her disastrous cooking skills. Marcia Harden is also flexing her comedic chops as Fletch's girlfriend's mother, the Countess, and they all seem to understand the angle of playing their off-kilter potential suspects. And yes, we do get that Mad Men reunion with John Slattery. It's best to, I think, go in and get Chevy Chase out of your head in terms of what Fletch should be played like, as Hamm is a very different kind of actor. Now, we've seen him do Bridesmaids and host Saturday Night Live, but he seemed to struggle here the most with finding what makes Fletch tick. Now, I haven't read the books to really understand how MacDonald wrote the character, but I shouldn't have to then get Hamm's interpretation. He seemed too subdued for the character that should be a little nutty and unreliable. I wanted more vocal range to play into his unfiltered and spontaneous thought process and the verbal comebacks that Fletch can whip up. There's a wacky quality to this character that doesn't seem to land under Hamm. Now, I always thought that Fletch would solve it, where there could be more of a can he pull it off vibe if it was just a little more out there. Greg Mottola has some of the right ingredients, but neither the comedy nor the mystery is really strong enough to pull off either element successfully. Even the reveal was not nearly as shocking as it had potential for. I was hoping that this would inspire a new Fletch franchise and truly use Hamm's comedic side that I know he has, but neither he nor Mottola seem to really trust themselves enough to truly go there with the material. I'm giving Confess Fletch 2 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got some other movie reviews, as well as my appearances on Twin Cities Live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Paul's Movie Trip, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of Confess Fletch. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.